Christmas Eve.
Most wonderful time.
Come on. You've all been chosen to spend your Christmas Eve here.
Airports turn people into such dickheads.
Excuse me. This isn't mine.
Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for, as of the recording of this, what is the number one movie on Netflix, Carry On. There's a new film from Netflix, 2024, rated PG-13 with a runtime of an hour and 59 minutes. As of the recording of this video, we have a Rotten Tomato score of 86%, 60% from the audience, which feels a little low, and a 3.2 average rating on Letterboxd. In this film, we follow a young TSA agent who fights to outsmart a mysterious traveler who blackmails him into letting a dangerous package slip into the plane on Christmas Eve. This stars Taron Egerton as Ethan Kopech, Jason Bateman as the traveler, Sofia Carson as Nora, Daniel Deadwyler as Elena Cole, she's the detective, and Theo Rossi as the Watcher. So I like that our antagonists don't really have names, right? It's just the traveler and the watcher. You'll get to all that. You'll see what's going on. And I think it's a very interesting casting. This movie, if I had to pitch it, it feels to me like what if you took Phone Booth, the Colin Farrell movie, and Die Hard 2, the one that happens at the airport, and you kind of mixed them up, and they came up with this movie. I think that's what it feels like to me. So if that's something that you're interested in, it is definitely a thriller that feels like a thriller. Like, it works all throughout. There's tension. I love, first of all, the setting of an airport. It's already like stressful, right? Like, just on a regular baseline level, the airport travel is stressful. Now you're adding on top that we're following a TSA agent whose job is probably also very stressful. And then, as circumstances kind of pile on in the movie, but now you're being blackmailed to do all this. And I think that's where the tension comes from. They use the same kind of device that they did in Phone Booth, where it's like the traveler, Jason Bateman, talking in our protagonist's ear for most of it. Now, the difference is that we do get to see Jason Bateman interact more physically, as opposed to Phone Booth, where it was all really over the phone. It was just Kiefer Sutherland's voice in the other side of the phone. But this one, he's a little bit more in there. That's why I kind of compared it to also Die Hard 2. So, but yeah, I think that really works. Jason Bateman's voice really it lends itself to somebody that is calm, cool, collected, but is also very stern when it comes to the things that they want you to do, especially when they're, and it's always a person that is kind of thrown into the circumstances, a wrench in the plan, like all this stuff. So can our hero overcome this? Now, the movie being 2 hours, maybe it's a little long and it might overstay its welcome a little bit. But I was pretty entertained all throughout for the 2 hours. And when you're watching stuff at home, like Netflix movies, that's the real challenge. Can you keep me and can you show me something on my TV that is gonna outweigh everything that's going on around me at my house, including checking my phone, including having to get up, do the laundry, whatever the case may be. Like, when you're at home, there's always that. It's not like when you're at a theater where you're supposed to just be like paying attention to the movie, not using your phone, all that stuff. So in this movie, I think succeeded at that for the most part. Um, there's a few things where maybe they could tighten up a little bit, but overall, I think it was good. Taron Egerton, like you feel for the character, especially the relationship with Sophia Carson's Nora. Like, you kind of buy into their relationship, and they do enough in the film to kind of make that and bring that to the forefront. So I think that part really works. So I think is you could really spend 2 hours just kind of hanging out with this film. It might be something fun. Like, this could become kind of a little bit of a, if you're not a Christmas traditionalist, where you want something that's kind of Christmas related but not exactly a Christmas movie, you could throw this on because it happens on Christmas Eve. So, like, there's the added pressure at the airport of like people traveling. Although, who travels Christmas Eve? My goodness. Um, Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I don't want to go into an airport travel rant because this could be its own, that could be its own video. Maybe there's a fun top 10 films that happen at an airport type of thing. But if you have any of those, drop them in the comments. But I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a good time. It's not like groundbreaking or anything by any means, but I think the performances are solid. They work. Now I know why Taron Egerton had been doing some press recently. I didn't realize what the film was that he was pushing. I'm surprised that I didn't hear anything about this film on Smartless, which is the Jason Bateman podcast. Maybe they just don't know when things are going to drop until they drop suddenly. But yeah, definitely check this out. Netflix has been doing some interesting stuff with their originals, and then they've also have some kind of bombs too. Like if you saw my reviews for Subservience, the Megan Fox movie, that was definitely not as good as this. But either way, they're putting interesting stuff out there. There's still some other stuff like the Selena Gomez movie that I want to watch. I think that's on Netflix at the moment. So they're definitely putting stuff out there right before, the end of the year, taking advantage that people are home, people are on the break, people are on holiday. So there you go. You can put this on, enjoy a good 2 hours with the family as you kind of watch this film. Maybe even in the background for some of these moments that I think take a little bit too long. So there you have it. As always, if you've seen this film, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. And please stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, movie reviews like this. If there's any other movies on Netflix you want us to check out, let us know down in the comments. And as always, and thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.